Hello, hello. Welcome to my second channel. My name is Tsukasa. So, I decided that I will continue with making these videos because why not? It's kind of fun and it's kind of whatever. If you hear people in the back, it's probably my siblings. Maybe they might be making some random noises. Anyways, so today I'll be telling a story about the time when me and my friends, actually my classmates, we got scolded over an egg. Right. So pretty much this was like at the when I was like grade 7, and at the time, grade 7, you just entered high school. This is it, junior high, right? You have like a lot of expectations, and at the time when I was like grade 7, the I watched like a lot. Okay, and I mean like a lot of anime. Alright, in grade 6, summer break. So in grade 7, I had like a lot of like expectations. So like, okay, whatever happens in anime, there's some of it might happen in grade 7. And to be fair, it's not far off. It's not far off. But I'll leave that story for another time. Today it's all about an egg. Right. So anyway, see, in grade 7, we had like a lot of new teachers because new high school teachers now, and one of them was like really brand new. Okay, our science teacher. I don't know what to call her. I'll just name her Scarlet based on like the Brawlhalla character. Alright, so Mom Scarlet, right? She was 19. She was really young when she was our teacher at the time. Like, I don't even know if it's possible to be a 19-year-old teacher these days. But yeah, she was 19 and she was more relatable to us, my batch, compared to the other teachers at the time. And it was pretty cool. Like, she watched like anime and stuff, and the girls, she listened to like K-pop. I didn't really like K-pop at the time. I still don't like K-pop to this day. Sorry about that. But it was like some music of K-pop. But anyways, so at the time, since she was a new teacher, she was still pretty brand new to the school, and she wasn't super familiar with like all the rules within like like, oh, this and that isn't allowed, like like the obvious ones, like, oh, no bullying, you have to be quiet in the classroom, no fighting and stuff. That's obvious. Okay, but like there was like a few specific school rules. I don't even know if they were part of like the handbook. It was like, oh, you're not allowed to leave the premises of the school unless you were a high schooler, and only after class. That's like a random rule that used to be part of our school. So yeah, you weren't allowed to leave unless you had like an emergency or something. So ditching school was practically impossible because I think I've told this before, but the school isn't like a wide school. It wasn't like there's like fields and stuff you can go through, you can sneak out and stuff. It was just like one tall building. It looks like an office building, I guess. And the only way in and out is guarded by the one guard that we have. So if you wanted to leave, you needed an excuse. Like you needed to get like an excuse paper from one of the teachers in order to leave. But so for this one scenario, right? Mom Scarlet decided that, hey, actually guys, you're gonna need to bring an egg for our first activity at school. And I was like, okay, there's no way I'm gonna forget bringing an egg. I mean, it's an egg. So yeah, on the day, completely forgot that we need to bring an egg, of course. And the thing is, in our school, it's like, in other schools, you could probably buy the egg like before, or like, let's say the teachers, like, oh, okay, just buy an egg in a nearby store. They probably let it, But like in our school, you miss a single material in your project or in your activity, you're screwed. They're just not gonna let you do the activity because you're not gonna be what materials are gonna use, right? You're screwed. You're just doomed. Like, and since the egg was like the main material for that activity, we were like, I was like, oh shoot, well, what do we do now? What do we do now? So me and like a few others were like waiting in our classroom, and we were all chilling down. And we were like, What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? It's our first activity. We don't have an egg. We're getting screwed over by an egg, okay? And then a teacher came in. She was like really excited. She's like, "Oh guys, we can have our first activity," you know. And she was like really nice to us and whatnot. And then she asked everyone. She was like, "Oh, who brought their eggs? Who didn't?" And then unfortunately, I had to say that I didn't bring an egg, you know. And then something unexpected happened. You see, the teacher, right? She mom Scarlett. That's not her real name, by the way. It's not even close to her real name. But I think you. Mom Scarlett decided it's like, oh, you guys, you can is there like a nearby store, alright? And then someone asked like, oh yeah, there is. We have like the tindahan, which is like besides the school. It's like a few. You could probably like walk a few seconds and it's already there. And our teacher and Mom Scarlett was just like, oh okay, well why don't you go down and buy yourself an egg for our activity today? And we were like, dang, really? We're allowed to do that? Well, I mean, the teacher said so, you know. If the teacher said so, then it must be fine. So we all went down, we all bought an egg. I don't know, we were like all giggling and stuff because we were like, damn, the teacher's actually being merciful to us, is letting us buy an egg. We're not getting screwed over. It was really nice. And I went by, bought an egg, and we went up to our classroom, and it's as if nothing happened, you know. It's like, oh okay, well everyone has an egg now. We did the activity. I don't even remember what the activity is because like for some reason in that school I had so many egg related activities. Like there was one where you had to like construct a basket and then they would drop the egg with your basket and you see how damaged or if the egg survives or not. But yeah, we did the activity and it all seemed well for the day, right? Everything was looking pretty normal until like next thing you know it, our advisor just came in and just started scolding us. Okay, she was like, I am so disappointed. Okay, she was like, I am so disappointed at all of you. Okay, and we were just like, what did we do? I thought the day was going pretty well. In fact, it was looking to be like a pretty chill day overall. You know, nothing bad has happened, which is pretty weird considering it was our batch. We always messed something up. Like, if something didn't go wrong on the day, someone's probably really lucky. You know, they were spared. They were spared. But yeah, our was like, guys, come on, how could you do this? You know, and then someone asked like, ma'am, what are you referring to exactly? Because we didn't know what she was talking about. She said, guys, how can you abuse the fact that the ma'am Scarlett was an inexperienced teacher? Okay, like everyone was just silent. We didn't know what she was referring to, and she was like, I heard that some of you went out of the school while we were still in the class periods. And yeah, it immediately clicked. He was referring to the time when he bought an egg. And then she kept scolding us. And then when she left the classroom, everyone immediately looked at each other and we started complaining. Okay, we were like, what? How is that our fault? How is it our fault that she doesn't know that? That's her job. We just listened to the teacher. Like, think about it like this: if you were given a chance to do an activity that you weren't able to do, and the teacher allowed it, of course you're not gonna think of anything besides doing exactly that, right? You're not who in the right mind would think, wow, I'm really abusing this teacher's inexperience right now. No, you're just gonna be like, well, I mean, the teacher allowed it. It's not like I mean, teacher allowed it. So like, and we told the guard about it too. We were just like, kuya, bibili lang po kami ng itlog, you know, which means like I'll just buy an egg in Tagalog. And he was just like, oh, okay then, but like, is anyone, who's ordering this? You know, so obviously you're not allowed to just leave. And we were just like, sabi naman po ni Ma'am Scarlett na papalabasin naman po kami. So, they let us through, right? She let us through. So what's the problem? What is the problem? And to this day, I don't know. It's so weird. It's like sometimes teachers just do like the most dumbest things. Like, okay, I'll just add like an additional story. Why not? Why not, right? Since the eggs are practically that's pretty much it. We got scolded for an egg. That's literally it, you know. And after the end of the day, I'm pretty sure, if I remember, I bought like an extra egg and I just ate it, like the whole raw egg. I don't know why I like raw eggs. But yeah, I thought, so the second story, I guess, to add on, since this video is a bit short, is that there was this one time we had another activity, and it was about like we were taking pictures or something, or like recording. Yeah, I think we were like recording like a piece of using like toys and stuff, and we were supposed to like reenact like a historical event in history. And the thing is my phone was the one that we used, me and my friend. They used my phone to record the whole thing. And once we were done, you know, it was like dismissal immediately. See, the thing is in like a school, it's like you're not allowed to use the phones mid-class for anything like non-academic purposes. I think it's like before dismissal, yeah. And so I decided, you know, once we were done recording, I just left the classroom. I mean, what else am I gonna do? I'm just gonna wait that out, right? So I just decided I went inside my classroom, because the place where we did the recording was on like a separate room. I think it was called like the break room or something. And then next thing you know it, two of my friends, my ex-best friend at the time and my Korean friend, who I think I just mentioned in the previous video, they just started running into the classroom and they were like, oh no, Tsukasa, your phone got confiscated, you know? And I was like, wait, what? My phone got confiscated? Why did my phone get confiscated? And it's like, oh, well, we were just taking pictures. And the next thing you know it, sir caught us and then he took your phone. And I was really mad, because like, why is my phone getting confiscated for their tomfoolery? So I decided to walk to the teacher, and I was like, oh sir, you know, I didn't do anything. Why is my phone getting punished? And then why am I the one getting punished? He's like, oh well, you know, you let them do it. And I was like, no, I did not, sir. They just took my phone. And he was like, well, I mean, you should have just hid it, you know. And he was like making so many excuses as to why like I'm getting punished over here. So like I decided, you know, like a great man I am, right, to complain like relentlessly in my classroom. I was sitting in my classroom like constantly complaining the entire time. So what I did for like an hour straight was I was just ranting in my classroom, alright, and all my friends had to listen to me do it. And then a teacher came by, and because he was like hearing someone like just being really loud in the classroom, he's like, oh guys, it's already dismissal, why are you still here? And I told her, ma'am, Sir took my phone and it was really unfair. I explained to her the whole scenario. She's like, oh okay then, well, you know what? Well, sir's not in the classroom right now. That's what the teacher said. Alright? That's what mom said. She was like, well, sir's not here right now. And I feel like you should just take your phone. Which is really funny because the teacher was literally telling me to just yoink the phone from from when it's confiscated by another teacher. And then, but like I didn't think of that. I was just like, oh whatever. Well, if she's studying that, I'm just gonna take the freaking phone. So I walked up, right. I left the classroom, and then I immediately sprinted towards the faculty of the teachers, and I saw that there was like 0 teachers in there. I opened the door, took my phone, and then I like left, and then I entered the classroom. I said, "Screw sir," you know. And then I bounced, and I was really scared the next day. I thought he would like scold me, but like he didn't really. I mean, what was he gonna scold me for? Just letting my friends use my phone, I guess, right? He's probably gonna scold me for that, even though I didn't really. They just took it. So like, I don't know what to say. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. You know, just 2 quick stories about like what I experienced in like high school, I guess. Maybe I'll upload more of these. Maybe I'll do more thoughts instead of just stories, but we'll see, you know. We'll see how this whole video thing goes for me. So I hope you guys enjoy. No, I guess I'll see you on my live streams on my main channel if you want to watch, or you can just wait it out in the next video. So goodbye.